Hi, I'm Hope from @Hope-broidery, and this is how to stitch a woven wheel rosebud. Start by stitching 3 straight stitches, all meeting in the center of your circle. You want these stitches to be nice and tight. You can still do this stitch if they're loose, but it's much harder, so do your best to keep them tight. I'm going to use a different color for my petals, so I'll tie off the green floss now. Again, you want to keep those initial stitches tight, so make sure you secure them really well. I'm going to use this pink floss for my petals, and I'll just tie it straight to these back stitches. Bring your needle up through your fabric in between 2 spokes, close to the middle but not actually through the middle itself. Next, weave your needle underneath a spoke, over the next, and under the last. Make sure you don't pierce your floss or your fabric while you're weaving. On your next pass, you'll go over, under, over, and on the pass after that, you'll go under, over, under. You'll be repeating this pattern until all of your spokes are covered. For my first few passes on a woven wheel rosebud, I like to pull my floss pretty tightly. It looks weird, but it gives me a nice solid base. If you like this stitch, you might also like a more classic woven wheel rose. Those are a bit bigger and use 5 straight stitched spokes versus just 3 like what I'm doing here. At this point, you'll see that I'm starting to pull less tightly, and I'm using my fingers to help guide my floss around the shape. This will help prevent your flower from building up too much. And you'll want to be more careful with where you place your needle at this point. If you snag the fabric or floss or pull too tightly, you risk unraveling all of your work. Once you're happy with your flower shape, bring your needle just under your petals and through your fabric. Make sure not to pull too tightly. Again, that risks you unraveling all of your work. Now I'll tie off my petals, but be gentle here. You want your floss to be secure, but you also want to make sure that you're not inadvertently pulling too tightly, which would unravel what you've stitched. And if you like, you can add a few leaves. I'm going to add just 2 straight stitched leaves using the green floss I used to stitch my spokes. And I hope this was helpful. I have other beginner-friendly embroidery tutorials on my channel. If you prefer to learn through written and photo instructions, I have those available for you on my blog, which I'll leave a link to in the description of this video.